In this preview video, I want to walk you through how powerful these LLM models such as Bard and ChatGPT can be when it comes to coding. If you're new to coding, this is your chance to learn coding. With the help of these models, you won't have to write the single line of code. You just need to understand the basic theory behind writing code, and then these models can take over and write the code for you if you know exactly the precise instructions that you need to provide to the model. If you already know how to code, then this is still a very powerful course for you because you can exponentially increase the pace at which you code, whether it's work or for your own business or you're a freelancer. The amount of code you can write you can increase your productivity by 10x by using these large language models. You already know exactly what the logic will be and what libraries you want to use. So if you ask GPT or Bard the right way on what type of code to write, it will do a tremendous job in writing that code for you. So let me show this to you in this quick preview video as an example by plotting a simple graph. For this example, I'm using this Wikipedia URL of passengers of the Titanic, and within this page, the second table contains all the first class passengers. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to copy this link and I'm going to ask Bard that can you please extract the second table from this list using pd.read underscore HTML function, which is the function on the pandas library. Now it will understand my command and come up with the code that I can use to do that specific job that I asked it for. So I got the code, copy the code. Sorry, let me copy it and then I will paste it in Google Colab. And here you go. So invalid syntax. Sure, okay, I copied the wrong stuff here. I didn't need to copy this part. And you have your data set here, you see. So the data set has been loaded from the table. You can see the first one is Walton, who's 29. You can see Walton, who's 29. Now, how do I check the data type of each column? So what we're trying to figure out here is how is this a text or an integer or a float. Different types of variables are stored in Python in different as different data types. So we're trying to figure out what are the data types of different variables. So it says use this code df.data types. Now keep in mind our variable is called table2, so we have to change df to table2 here, and here are the data types. So all of them are object, which means everything is stored as an object. Then the next thing I want to do is figure out how many boarded from a specific city. So I want to figure out how many boarded from Southampton and what are the other entries here and how many boarded from there. For that, I ran this basic prompt saying use the boarded column to find the top 5 places where passengers boarded from. I said use the boarded column to find the top 5 places where the passengers boarded from, and it gave me this code. I'll copy the code, come here, run it again, and then let's see the list of the variables at the table. Okay, so one from Missouri, one from Belfast, and then looks like most of them were from Cherbourg and Southampton. Now if I further want, I can want to plot a graph which will further elaborate on this and show me that okay, these are the cities that most of the passengers are coming from. So just a quick powerful tutorial on how powerful Bard can be when it comes to coding. We have a separate section on this in the course where I will basically go through this one example and 2 more examples of creating a web application and doing some data analysis, where Bard will write all the code for us and all we will do is provide it instructions on precisely what code to write.